Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to provide an update on Meadow's injury for those who didn't catch the live stream last week. We had to go up to Flagstaff because she had to have surgery on her right front paw here. You see all that blood that's on the ground. What happened was I was outside trimming the bushes, and I put my hedge clippers down on the ground just for a second, and she stepped on them. I felt so bad, and so she's just been chilling ever since. And then we had some friends come visit. My friend Larry from Work Less, Enjoy Life More came to hang out in his little micro camper here. And then I had to employ the help of my friends here to get the topper off the back of my truck, because this time next week I'll be in Denver getting the Tune M1 camper put on the back of my truck. That's from Tune Outdoors, and I'm really excited for this. But as we were going through the truck, I was working with Tyler up in Flagstaff, Tyler Hughes, and we were going through the truck. I need to get a new bed in the truck, and then also the suspension dialed in, and so we got some work to do on that here in a bit. But Larry, when he was visiting, it was his birthday, and so we decided to go ahead and cruise into town. I love seeing this micro camper, man. He did a really good job with it, and it drives great on that tracker. I was really surprised. I thought that tracker wouldn't do very well with it, but it was good. So we went in town to my favorite place, which is the pizza joint. It's also part of the Stagecoach Inn, and this is the place where we're going to be having the Overland meetup, October 25th to the 27th. So had a good time with Larry. This is little buddy Marty right there. Marty and Meadow have become fast friends, and they enjoy hanging out here at the property when Larry comes visit. And also Mason's good too, but he's a little barky towards Meadow. And then, but you know, Meadow, like I said, she's just been chilling, and things have been going good. You know, we actually went up to Flagstaff yesterday and got her sutures taken out, and everything's looking good with that. So she's got to be on a little bit more rest and relaxation before she's back to full activity. And good news, the tall grass is starting to sprout here at the property. But this little girl here, we had an accident the other day, and if you see, she's still got her bandage on her hand here. What happened is that her right paw here, one of the pads got a major gash on it. And what happened, I know, sweetie. And what happened was, last week was pretty hot. You know, like this past weekend was nice, but last week up here was really hot. So we were getting out first thing in the morning to get stuff done because, you know, I wanted to beat the heat. And I was over here trimming, I was over here underneath this tree trimming some of the bushes out, and I was using that bush trimmer, and it can get real low to the ground. And I was going along here, and I was trimming the ground and just getting them as close to the ground as I could, just to get it to where what happens is these little things here will start to die out, and then you can pull them out of the ground, and essentially you just kind of slowly get rid of the big bushes that were in here. But anyway, so doing that, I was clipping things on the ground, and the clippers that I have, they've got a thing where you can just leave them on, and it doesn't have to be just when you hit the button, you can actually just leave them on, and then they'll go ahead and just keep running. And so that's what I do if I'm doing a big area like this. And I was knocking a bunch of stuff out, and I was on the ground. I was literally down like this, trimming the ground, and I was going this way, and then I went to put the trimmers over here because I was going to clear some stuff. And right as I put it over here, Meadow came running up behind me and stepped on the blades. And so the blades crossed over a couple times on the pads of her right paw, and they were really bleeding bad. She couldn't put any weight on it because the hand, you know, was all mangled and all that, or her paws were all mangled. And so I immediately dropped what I was doing, grabbed her, put her in the truck, and we jammed up to Flagstaff and went to Aspen Vet Hospital. They got her in right away and got her into surgery, and she had to be knocked out for surgery. And so it took a couple hours for me to be able to pick her back up. But she's doing good now. It seems like she's in pretty good spirits. And she doesn't limp anymore. I know, so let's get you off this. She doesn't really limp anymore, but I mean, she's pretty mobile. As you can see when she's walking, she's doing all right. And one thing that is really nice is she doesn't pay any attention to her bandage, because we have the cone of shame, and I put that on a couple of times. She would just stand there. It was like a total transformation in her personality. She'd go from being this happy-go-lucky, you know, just Meadow, just having fun. And then I put that on her, and she would literally sit there with her head like hanging down, just barely standing up, and just like she wouldn't even move. She was just lifeless. So she is on some medication. It's an antibiotic for the paw to make sure it doesn't get infected out here. I do still have it covered, but I'm going to take I think it's today is when I'm supposed to take the bandage off, then let the wound breathe a little bit, and then that's what I'll really pay attention to her with the cone, because I want to make sure that she doesn't, dig out those stitches, because that happens. It's another, I think it was about $1,400. And I don't want to have that expense again. So anyway, I am pleased though that she's doing better, and she seems to be feeling pretty good, other than the little accident we had this morning. But like I said, I think that's probably from the medication. So I'll keep y'all posted with how things are going, and you know, I'm keeping a good eye on her. Hey, another thing I wanted to show you, I don't know if you all saw the post this morning, but the tall grass that I planted here is starting to bloom, or starting to sprout, and so those seeds are taking off. I've got it to where it comes all the way down here, and then goes around this way, and then comes back around. You can see it's going in all the areas, not a ton, but you know, it's starting to come up. And then even over here too, on this side, we've got, you know, the grass coming in. What's that hood? Right, yeah, right there. So I kind of lucked out when I was building this, because this rock right here is a perfect diversion to make the channel, when the water comes down here, split into two, and then one goes this way down to a swale that I'm going to build right there, and then the other one goes down to the little half moon swale that I've got over there. So this was really worked out well to have that in there, because it's, like I was saying, as soon as the water comes down, you can see how it's just splitting it in two. Check this out. I was even able to do my blankets, and these are lightweight. I mean, they're not super heavy or nothing like this. This one's actually a little bit heavier. It's a fleece blanket that fits a queen size bed, and I was able to do that in a little laundry machine. And it even the spinner also was able to handle it, which I'm pretty pleased with. So just got them out here both drying right now, and we'll have a good, nice, clean bedding for this evening, and also a clean bed. Hey, what's up everybody? We are obviously not in Arizona anymore, and I'm in Colorado, southern Colorado at the moment, and we're making our way to Denver to get the topper put on, or the camper put on the truck, the Tune Outdoor M1 camper. Really excited for that. So that's tomorrow. I'll be in Denver just for a brief, like, couple hours, just to get that installed, and then coming back up to the mountains and hanging out with friends. And I didn't sleep a wink last night because I forgot my sleeping pad, and sleeping on the ground is just doesn't work. So I may have to pick up a sleeping pad on the way to Denver today. I'm going to be camping close to Denver, but not going to Denver. And I'm interested to see what Denver's like, because, you know, I used to live there. I lived there from 1998 to 2003, and then again from 2010 to 2015. And when I left in July of 2015, that's when I started truck camping with Sierra. And you know, I saw some changes in the town. I saw more homeless people. The cost of living was really starting to increase a lot in 2015. And so I'm really interested to see what it's like now, especially with all the crazy stuff that's been going on. So I'll do video of that and just kind of show what the town looks like. And I want to drive by the places where I used to live and just kind of see if they've changed at all. So, but Meadow is doing better. She got her stitches out just the other day, and everything's healing up just fine. I thought for a moment that maybe when she was running around, like, she pulled the stitches out and it was gonna have to get another surgery. The doctor was like, actually, it's healing up pretty good. Give her a couple more, maybe a week. Everything will be 100% fine. And that was last week. And so she was running around like crazy. We had so much fun running around the river out here yesterday, and she's doing this thing where she's like hopping through the water and stuff. So it was really cute to see, and she's having fun. And last night she was a little cuddle bug. She was kind of cold, so I grabbed her close and pulled her up into me, and I thought, well, I'm not sleeping tonight, so I'll just make sure she's comfy. And I just was constantly readjusting the covers on her all night to make sure that she, had enough warmth. But today the plan is to probably go up to Leadville and camp somewhere up around there. And last night the temperatures here got pretty cold. I think it was pretty close to freezing. I'm currently at about 9,500 feet, and it got down to almost freezing last night. So I think up by Leadville it'll probably be pretty close to freezing at night as well. But that's okay. I mean, we got plenty of blankets and stuff, and I'll be able to keep Little Meadow warm. Also, too, I just wanted to mention the reason why I kind of take sporadic breaks from YouTube is because I never talk about it, but my life behind the scenes is like it's just been chaos for years, and just a lot of stuff I don't talk about on the channel just because I don't want to weigh people down with problems, because things are hard for a lot of people right now. And so I'm not, I don't look for a pity me party or nothing like that, but there's just times where I can't focus on videos. I have to focus on other stuff just to keep my life going and stuff like that. So just wanted to be transparent about that, and let y'all know that I think every day about, oh, I gotta edit videos, but it's like, there's other things that take precedent over it, like getting Meadow health care, or taking Meadow to the vet for her accident, and just other things that always come up. It seems like it's been a lot lately, but what's nice about being back on the road is that I don't have those distractions that I have around my place. And the thing about here, the thing I always loved about truck camping and doing YouTube is that you can focus on it big time, because all day you just film, and then at night you edit after the sun goes down. And the sun's going down around 7 o'clock, and so you got about 2 hours of time to where you can edit videos. And so that's what I plan to do, to be on the road. The only thing is like, as soon as I got on the road, my truck started making a weird noise again, and we think it's a idling pulley, or I can't remember what Tyler Hughes told me it was, or what they thought it was, but it's just making a weird sound. So I got to go get my truck serviced soon, and they said I want to get it taken care of before I get back to Arizona. So it's like, here we go again, going to the shop with that truck. It's just been in and out of the shop so much lately that I'm getting kind of tired of my truck. But it's all right. We'll just keep rolling with the punches, and get everything all squared away with it, and then hopefully, once the last round of repairs are done, I'm done for a while, because I mean, it's thousands and thousands and thousands each month, and I can't keep that up, especially with YouTube nowadays. I mean, they don't pay like they used to, and I mean, they pay okay, but it's about 40% of the advertisers have fallen off over the years, just because a lot of businesses went out of business, and so they stopped advertising on there. And so as a result of it, your income is about 60% of what it used to be. And a lot of it depends too on how much content you put up, but those things, definitely impact my ability to move forward as fast as I'd like. I'm still kind of hamstrung by budget constraints, but I'm getting by, and that's good enough, I guess, for right now, considering the way things are in the economy. So anyway, today the plan, like I said, is to roll up to Leadville and find us a place to camp, and then tomorrow we'll be making our way into Denver to get the camper. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be so nice to have like comfortable sleeping quarters and be able to stand up in the back of it when there's rain and stuff like that. And I think there's supposed to be rain next week, so I'm gonna get into some rain with it and kind of see how it does. So I'm really excited for that. So anyway, just want to give you all an update of what's going on, and I got a bunch of videos to edit. One of them is kind of all the stuff we did on my truck, and then also too, I test drove one of the new 2024 Tacomas, and man, it was amazing. That truck, they completely redid the truck, and it's really top notch. It is fast. It's like, I think it's got like a dual turbo on it or something like that, and I mean, it was impressive. I drove that thing, I was like, wow, it's way different than my truck here. So but the cost on them are just too much, and I can't justify spending that. I'd just rather continue to repair my truck, because it's built out the way I want, so just continue to repair my truck, and then just kind of roll with the punches with it. So did a little fire this morning, made some coffee, and I think for breakfast we're going to do a backpacking meal. Probably I've got oatmeal with brown sugar, which I'll probably do this morning, just something quick, and that way I don't have to do dishes or nothing, or bust out my stove. And then we'll probably get on the road here soon. The sun, you see, it's creeping up across the valley over there, so it's going to be hitting us shortly. It's coming up over the hill on that side. So we're going to think about brown trout fishing today, but I'm so tired that I think I just want to roll on to the next location and then spend the afternoon editing. So that's what we're going to do. So all right, we'll see you in the next video.